Hi Gemini, this is Monique with Puissant Ascension, and we're getting ready to look into your money. But first, let's chime. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This reading is for you. My readings are timeless, so when you find them is when you are meant to find them. All right, let's get into it. Ancestors, guides, angels, what does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to see regarding their money, finances, and opportunities that are presenting themselves to Gemini Spirit? What do they need to know? What do they need to say? Let's do one more shuffle. There we are. All right. All right, so we have Judgment, Page of Cups, and the Three of Wands. This is good energy because it's giving forward movement, right? Some of you guys could be getting an offer here that's coming in towards you, all right? And others of you are going through a bit of a, I'm hearing upgrade, right? Due to a judgment call that you made or that was made in your favor. So this is going to be significantly upgrading your experience here. Some of you may even be traveling, okay, perhaps for work or just for pleasure, or maybe a bit of both, right? So this is good, right? This is giving forward movement, and I like that with Judgment, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Beautiful. Tell us more, Spirit. Tell us more. This is for Gemini. We have strength. The Hanged Man, the Five of Wands, which I like to call my catfight card, and the Magician. Okay. Let's see if we can make some space for that. Boom. Bottom of the deck. All right, there's Judgment sitting there. Perfect. So yeah, again, a judgment call being made in your favor, a judgment call that some of you had to make. All right, perhaps this was an idea or a judgment call here where you had to really harness your strength and really trust yourself. You really had to hunker down here with the Hanged Man and trust your intuition, right? And allow the enlightenment to elevate your thoughts or your mindset even, okay? The Five of Wands here, my catfight card. It could just be the energy of people feeling a bit restless around this time. Maybe some of you are feeling a bit restless, and that's okay, right? Feel your feelings, but don't dwell in them. Don't hang on to them. Let them flow like the wind blows. That's it, right? And then we have the Magician. I feel like for a lot of you, you are focused on the bigger picture. You are focused on moving forward on your trajectory towards success here. And a lot of you are focused and expecting your manifestations to materialize into this 3D experience, okay? For some of you, it's been a while. All right, I know that Pluto has been in Capricorn for 15 years. So for some of you, this could have been a 15-year cycle, right, of this catfight energy, or waiting for things to finally come to fruition for you. And that time is now over, especially once Pluto moves into Aquarius, which should be happening around January 20th. All right, which is an air sign energy. And I feel like us air signs, we need a bit more of that air sign energy. I like the Capricorn energy because it's structural, it keeps things in place, it keeps things in order. However, it can be a little rigid for me, okay? So with Pluto moving into Aquarius, this may allow a bit more wiggle room, a bit more flow to your life is what you may experience. Some of you could be experiencing this flow now, so good for you. All right, let's clarify. Tell us more, Spirit. This is for Gemini. regarding their money. And according to the predictions, Pluto should be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. So it's a 20-year cycle. So for those of you who are kind of new to astrology, right, you know about the zodiac signs, but if you want to dig a bit deeper, I have linked in the description box my favorite birth chart calculators. You do need to know your time. If you don't know your time, then you may not get a really accurate description on your birth chart. But if you do know your birth time, your birth location, I would highly recommend using those two websites that I live by. I've been using them for over a decade and I absolutely love them. And they're linked in my description box, okay? So that's where you can find it. Clarify strength. Spirit, this is for Gemini regarding their money. Clarify strength. Okay. The world, look at that. The world's opening up for you. The Two of Swords, a lot of you have really been hunkering down and trusting your intuition, really allowing the downloads of the universe and your higher self, your entire spiritual team to pour into you, really learning how to trust yourself and how to navigate this realm accordingly, right? How to navigate this realm tailored to your energy because everybody's path is different. Right? Beautiful. Give us another ones for, wow, bottom of the deck. Magician again. Gemini, for a lot of you, I do really and severely feel that a lot of your manifestations, things you've been wanting to experience for quite some time, that's been taking a while to get to you. And like I said, I'm going to blame it on Daddy Saturn because Saturn really wants to make sure that you want what you want. Saturn is like, let's cross our T's, let's dot our I's. Are you sure you want this or do you want that instead? That's what Saturn does. Saturn is not willy-nilly, okay? So now that we're ending this Pluto and Saturn or Capricorn cycle for the past 15 years, which could be why a lot of things felt a bit stagnant. You felt like there was a bit of, you got a green light and then you got a red light and then you had another green light and then you get 10 red lights, you know? So a lot of you have been in that stop and go energy, but that's merely because Capricorn was wanting to make sure that you really want what you want. Capricorn season, when Pluto, it's still in Capricorn, but it's like nearing the end. Like I said, it moves into Aquarius on the 20th. But Capricorn really wants to make sure that you know what you're doing. It's going to ask you a million times, hey, or if your higher self and your spirit team see something better for you, there may be some delays, right? So that you don't make a ton of mistakes, right? So that you don't do too much with the wrong information. So Capricorn energy is like crossing your T's, dotting your I's. As I've said before, I'm just reiterating that. Crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and planting your seeds as well. A lot of you have been planting a lot of seeds for your businesses, for your romantic relationships, whatever it is, because you have to find where Capricorn is in your birth chart. Hence the reason I told you to look up your birth chart for those of you who may be new to this. For those of you who are true to this, you already know what to do. You already know where your Capricorn is in your birth chart, and that's great. That's the area that was mainly focused on for the past 15 years, and now it's moving into a new area for you, okay? So trust that the seeds you've planted are for your highest good, and now you're moving into that energy or that era of reaping the benefits of said seeds. I hope this makes sense. All right, Spirit, give us one more for strength. This is for Gemini regarding their money. The Tower, wow. The Hierophant, whoa. The Lovers, yeah. This is great. Mainly for those of you who've planted the right seeds, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. For those of you who are like repeating a toxic cycle, I don't know if it's going to be great for you. I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to be honest with you, right? And what I mean by that specifically are for the people who avoided their life lessons, who've avoided the lessons that Saturn was trying to show you. If you've avoided it, let's say you have like a food addiction or an alcohol addiction and you're just trying to numb your pain with an addiction, things might not look that good for you because those are the seeds you've planted. You planted the seeds of addiction, right? And that's just me being completely honest with you guys. I know that a lot of my readings are high vibrational, and it's because for a lot of people who watch me, you are high vibrational. That's why you found me, because like attracts like for the most part, right? But for those of you who might have been battling some things, you know, the seeds that you've planted with that are gonna also come to fruition as well, right? So find out where you fit. So the people who planted, you know, productive seeds, seeds that are conducive to their future, seeds that are beneficial for their legacy, for their businesses, etc., then expect your manifestations to come in. Some of you have been planting healthy seeds for romantic relationships. Maybe at one point throughout this 15-year cycle, you had your trials and tribulations with romantic situations, but instead of you taking somebody back constantly, you finally decided to love yourself and to raise your self-esteem and to start saying no to people, places, and things who are negatively impacting your life. By you saying no, that's showing Saturn, okay, when it goes into Aquarius, the next 20 years is going to be me planting the seeds of love, romance, right? For those of you who've already had a successful or having successful love and romantic situations, this could be your money. This could be extending your family. Find out where you fit, right? So this is good for a lot of you. But like I said, for those of you who might have had bad addictions and you haven't cleared that out yet, those are the seeds you've planted, right? I hope this makes sense. Clarify the Hanged Man, Spirit. Because I think a lot of people tend to feel like they listen to astrology, especially when it's a general message, right? If you want to book your personal reading, the link's in the description. We can get a bit more nitty-gritty on your specific situation, but this is a general energy for Gemini. But I think a lot of people feel like, okay, you know, the reading is good, it's about millions, or it's about building my legacy. But it's like, if you weren't doing the work to build that up successfully, but let's say you've been self-sabotaging along the way, you're gonna see more self-sabotage, honey, because you haven't done the spiritual work, the internal work to fix you, so that you can open yourself up to receive the gifts that the universe has for you, right? So again, like I said, for those of you who've planted good seeds, right? For those of you who've overcame your addictions, overcame your low self-esteem, overcame your financial woes, right? And you have a structure going on, this next season is going to compound and flourish what you've already created for yourself even more, right? A lot of people say, even like with their Saturn returns, right? You know, I read things and people are saying, oh my God, my Saturn return was horrible, or it was this, or it was that. And I think about my Saturn return and it was great, but it was because of the seeds that I've planted. So then when my Saturn return came around, I was able to reap the benefits of those seeds. So if you're planting bad seeds, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a bad plant. If you're planting good seeds, high vibrational seeds, then it's gonna get better and better and better. Okay, exactly. We have the Lovers, gorgeous. Tell us more. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, beautiful. The Lovers is also that Gemini energy, as we know. The Six of Pentacles, wow. Give us one more, Spirit. This is for Gemini. And the Four of Cups, what's this? All right, we have the King of Swords. All right, this is giving Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy as well. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is energy outside of you. I feel like a lot of you have been planting good seeds, have been protecting your energy, have been receiving the downloads of the universe and moving accordingly. And you are now moving into your era of your wish fulfilled. You are now moving into your era of a whole new world because you do trust yourself. You do trust the universe. You are planting those healthy seeds. Right? You're moving into the energy of your manifestations finally materializing into your 3D. You have been planting those seeds. I feel like with the King of Swords, this can be your energy as well, slicing and dicing any shenanigans out of your world. All right, but I feel like for a lot of you, these are people from your past. We have Emo Daddy representing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. People from your past who have not planted the right seeds and they were removed from your life. Right? Exactly. Clarify the Five of Wands, please, Spirit. Clarify the Five of Wands for Gemini regarding their money and finances. All right, we have the Page of Wands. All right, swift forward movement. Again, emphasis on that swift and forward movement with the Eight of Wands. Goodness gracious. Clarity, yeah. A lot of you have cut out the shenanigans. That has been a theme for quite some time. A lot of you have released people, places, and things that were just not a match for you anymore. People that you've grown apart from, right? People who were no longer vibrating on your frequency, right? And the universe allowed them to phase out for your betterment, for your highest good. Because you're moving into your era of abundance, your era of wish fulfilled, your era of your manifestations materializing. That is why the people had to be removed. You guys risen your boundaries and you sliced and diced the shenanigans out of your world. You said, no, this is not, I can't tolerate this. This is not conducive to the health of my future. This is not conducive to the betterment of my life. This has to go. And now it's about building new relationships with like-minded people who see the bigger picture, who are enticed and eager and ambitious about building a legacy, right? That's what it's about. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people who understand your goals, who want to assist you in your goals. People who respect you, people who are loyal to you, people who love you. Versus catfight people who want to keep you in the crabs in the barrel energy. When you start raising up, they want to drag you down and tear you down. No, that's left in the past. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of you have a few more days to cut out the shenanigans because Pluto's moving into Aquarius, honey, on the 20th. What's today's date? The 12th? So you have some time to figure out what you want to do. Do you want to have another cycle of toxicity? 20 years? Do you really want to suffer through a 20-year cycle of bullshit? I would hope not. I would hope that you are smart enough and wise enough to plant the seeds that are going to be conducive to your future. I would hope. Especially if you're watching me. If you're watching me, you want better for yourself. Because there are also other tarot channels that just gossip and tell you about reconnecting with the trash from your past. You can find those too, but that's not me. We're all about moving onwards and upwards towards bigger and better, surrounding ourselves with people, places, and things who have our best interest at heart. Not looking back at the trash from the past, because they can't do anything for you, but keep you in a toxic cycle. We're past that, aren't we? Exactly. Let's carry on. Clarify the Five of Wands. And don't get it twisted. Everybody has their role. Everybody's going through a different situation. You have low vibrational people who want their exes back and it's toxic, but they still want it. And you have tarot readers who cater to that. But then you have tarot readers like me who are like, no, let's get the green light towards success and this money and happy, healthy relationships. Let's go. That's where you have me and others like me. So there are levels to this shit. Find out where you fit. Everybody is not the same. Everybody's energy is not the same, and that's okay. If we were all the same, what a boring world this would be, right? Exactly. clarify the five, give me another one for the Five of Wands. Okay, so we have Big Daddy Coin, all right, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And then we have the Five of Swords, okay. Bottom of the deck, the Fool, yeah. It's time for a new beginning. This is so funny because I feel like a lot of you are in your Big Daddy Coin era, whether you're masculine or feminine. And there are people from your past with this page energy. They can't see past their nose. They can't see the bigger picture. All they can see is the front. All they can see is their nose in front of them, and barely that. And here you are thinking big, dreaming big, plotting and planning for bigger and better. And people from your past are not really happy about that. They're not excited for you. But that's why the universe removed them from your world. That is why. They're not meant to come on this next chapter with you. They're meant to stay in the past, honey. Okay? Not everybody is here to improve either. Some people are here to repeat toxic cycles. Some people are here to be, to make you realize, you know, thank God I trusted myself and I moved forward because I would hate to be like them. Not on no judgy-ish, but some people are here to be an example. Good or bad. Right? Exactly. Give us one for the Magician Spirit. Tell us about these delicious treats that are manifesting into Gemini's reality. Please tell us and make it delicious, Spirit. Thank you. A lot of cards. Should we take them? Yes? Okay, fine. All right, we have the King of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We have the Strength, emphasis on Leo. Strength is here twice. Okay, now we're getting to the good stuff. Ace of Pentacles, getting to that money. 10 of Swords, endings and beginnings. Yeah, a lot of you are starting a new cycle. A cycle of your money. A cycle of being in your power. Bottom of the deck, Three of Wands. Like I said earlier, some of you guys could be relocating or traveling. All right? Good for you. Onwards and upwards. Onwards and upwards. Spirit, is there anything else that you want Gemini to know regarding their money and finances, please? This is a beautiful reading. Well done to you, Gemini. For those of you who've planted the proper seeds, you've trusted your intuition, you've trusted yourself, you've trusted your higher self, the universe, good for you. You're moving towards bigger and better. Congratulations on your new chapter. Okay? Look, gold, solid finances, investing, integrity, deep values, banking, long-term position, satisfying work. Boom. Look at that. Wings. Perfect for the Gemini air signs. Rising above money issues. Business taking off. Profit. Spiritual work. Life purpose. Mission. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else that Gemini can expect regarding this new era for them, right? Regarding their finances. New people, places, and things that are, you know, meant for Gemini's highest good. People who Gemini can work cohesively with, right? People who are inspiring and high vibrational and optimistic about this experience. Tell us more, Spirit. This is for Gemini regarding their money and finances. Emotional instability. Meditate, relax, self-regulate, okay? If this is your energy, I would highly recommend Subliminal messages. All right, you can find them all over YouTube for free. Listen to them for 90 days whilst you sleep. Listen to them every day and watch your internal world change for the better, and then your outer world will follow suit. As long as your subconscious mind is in turmoil or in this catfight energy, nothing will go your way. And even if things do go your way, it will not last because your inner world is fucked up, right? self-regulate your inner world with subliminals. A lot of people try to do it consciously. You can't, right? It's a subconscious thing that needs to be tackled. It's like somebody trying to heal, cancer with putting like ointment on top of it. That'll work to an extent, but you have to get down to the deeper root and unroot that and pull it out. Sometimes if you do topical things, it'll go away, right? You change your diet, you change this, but again, that's internal. You change your diet. How do you change your diet subconsciously? You tap into hypnotherapy. You tap into subliminals, right? Frequency healing. You can do that too. But all of that is internal. Okay? Also meditate. Highly recommend meditating for at least 5 minutes a day to get your mind right, to recalibrate your energy. Anything else, Spirit? Can we get something a bit more, money focused for Gemini before we let them go, Spirit? We understand that there are people out here in turmoil. We get it. But at the end of the day, what that money do, Spirit? What that money do? All right. Immaturity, undeveloped, emotional, childish. If you are dealing with people like this, allow the universe to remove them from your lives. Distance yourself from people like this. Don't allow them to perpetuate toxicity in your world. Remove them. Remove yourself. Right? Because loving yourself, having high self-esteem and healthy boundaries, you will not tolerate this shit. As soon as somebody starts whining and crying like an emotional 5-year-old, which that's what 5-year-olds should do because they're still learning. But you're not gonna be old and decrepit acting like a 5-year-old, honey. That's not the way things should be, right? We're past that stage. So as soon as a grown adult starts showing those flags, let them go with love. You are not a counselor. You are not their therapist. You don't have to sit there and empathize with them. That's not what you're there for. You're here to live your life. And you can lead by example. They can watch you from a distance being mature, emotionally developed, emotionally mature and intelligent. They can watch you from afar and learn from you. But they don't have to be too close to the sun or they might get burned. For those who get it, get it. Your millionaire era. Now this is what I want to see, Spirit. Thank you. Finally, this is for the people who've cut out the shenanigans. You don't have people trying your nerves because you have healthy boundaries. You know better. As soon as somebody starts trying you, as soon as somebody pulls up that red flag of trying you because they're insecure or they want to project their insecurity onto you, honey, slice and dice. Because nobody has time for that. We're getting to this bag. We're building legacies around here. We're not catfighting in the gutter. This is your millionaire era. Bottom of the deck. Celebration, good news, festivities, ceremony, shindig. Exactly. Because it is your millionaire era. You've cut out the shenanigans. And for those of you who are still tolerating shenanigans, honey, you know what to do. I've already told you. You're welcome. Anything else, Spirit, for Gemini? Regarding their money? Anything else, Spirit? Any words of wisdom? Anything you want to tell Gemini? Opportunity. This is your time, your era of opportunity. Do not allow any distractions to stop you. Don't allow it. Don't allow people from the past who want to catfight to slow down your progress. Don't allow it. Don't allow these people to sabotage your millionaire era. Leave them in the past, because you are coming upon so many delicious opportunities that are meant for you. What's this? Sensitivity. You're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Do you hear that? You're more sensitive. You understand your worth. You understand what you want, where you want to go, the type of people you want to associate with. There's zero tolerance for shenanigans, because you are becoming increasingly sensitive to the bullshit. And you're saying, no, that's not for me. That was that old 15-year cycle that I will no longer tolerate, because I love myself enough to not allow people, places, and things to sabotage my millionaire era. I will not do it, right? If people in your circle are not supporting you, they're not for you, they gotta go. I don't care if you're there by yourself on the mountain peak for a while. The universe will allow the right people to find you. Be your own best friend right now. Be your own friend. It's imperative. Trust. Trust the process. Understand that this is going to get you to the next level by having a mindset of slicing and dicing out any shenanigans. I know it sounds harsh, right? I know it sounds lonely. But I'd say you'd be better feeling lonely than being around a bunch of people who want to catfight and cause drama and stir up shenanigans and keep you away from your millionaire era and these beautiful opportunities. Wouldn't you rather be on your own than to tolerate bullshit that's going to hold you back? And then 50 years later, you're looking back like, wow, I should have really loved myself enough to take new opportunities, because I just missed my millionaire era playing around with people who want to be stuck in a barrel or catfighting in an alleyway. Find out where you fit, honey. It's go time. Exactly, Spirit. Anything else? As I've said before, some of you guys are going to be opening up several different trusts. I'm hearing a family trust, trust for your businesses. Well done. Building that legacy for your offspring, right? It's now time for people to start creating generational wealth for themselves. It's now time. With Pluto moving into Aquarius, it's the perfect time. It was in Capricorn for so long, structures and this and that, and you know, it's now time for new money. And with that new money, you create old money for your offsprings, their offsprings, their offsprings. Every money's new money at one point. For a lot of you, this is your new money era, but this is not all about you, especially if you have children. Allow your children to be born into wealth. Allow their children to be born into generational wealth. Allow their children, you get what I'm saying, right? Let's stop with the shenanigans. Exactly. Anything else, Spirit? Grounding, the number 3. Scarcity, yes. A lot of you guys are ending the generational curses of scarcity mindset. We're past that. No more excuses, right? Number 21. Desire. Your desires are being fulfilled with your wish fulfillment. This is the time. Secrets revealed, the number 36. Exactly. With Pluto going into Aquarius, a lot of secrets will be revealed. Not just yours, but on a grander scheme or a grander scale. Fearless love, 25, yes. Having the fearless love of Oshun for yourself. And then allowing that self-love to overflow so that the people who are in your vicinity can enjoy the overflow of the love for yourself. That's how it works. You can't give from a depleted cup. Fill up your cup first. Look at how she's surrounded by all that beautiful water. Her cup is runnething over, honey. Look at her. Beautiful, gorgeous, surrounded by water, in touch with her emotions. Beautiful, elegant, opulent, right? Bottom of the deck, Spirit. Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic about your love life. Look, I'll say stay optimistic about everything, because everything is happening for you. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance for those of you lovebirds out there. Okay? Beautiful. Family. Fearless. And beautiful. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.